Warrant may be issued for your arrest. Why her uniform is dirty like it hasn't been washed. Somebody could end up dying at the jail. All right, I'm going to call the docket. When I call the docket, you need to stand and let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. Jasmine, custody. Israel Gonzalez, where? Thank you. Michael Gomez, custody. Jose Nino, custody. Edgar Pascal Santa Cruz Trejo. Christopher Irving. Gilbert Martinez Ramirez, morning. Bradley Jameson. Council, Your Honor. Thank you. Sierra Diaz. Sierra Janelle Diaz. Ruben Sanchez Jr. Brandon Trevino. Justin Lopez, custody. Jesse James Diaz. Jesse James Diaz.
None of the first two rows.
Azula Zirmal, custody. Hugo Martinez. Renee Hernandez. Yolanda Rodriguez Velasquez. Armando Cervantes, custody. Yvette Rodriguez. Christopher Robert Tatum. Orlando Sanchez Jr.
Judge under security right now.
All right. Daniel Salas, custody. Mary Jane Santana. Heather Nicole Lusing. Rodrigo Soto. Diego Alvarado, custody. And Helen Maria Aguirre. Good morning to you. Thank you. Efron Islas Lopez, custody. Zane Hernandez, custody. Cynthia Diano, custody. Charles Robert Arnold. Adis Hernandez Rivas, custody. David Cerna, custody. Oscar Olvera. Is he in? All right, thank you. Gabriela Rubenchek, custody. Efron Islas, custody. Noel Elliott, custody. Jamal Coleman and Norman. Oh, they said. All right, thank you. Victor Guzman Salinas, custody. All right. Anyone came in later, your name was not called. What's your name? I'm sorry, what? Do you know who your attorney is? It's Dominique Smith. He's from okay. Yeah. All right, anyone else? All right, attorneys, do I need to repeat the rules and you know the rules? All right, don't stand up staring at me. You need to sign in and let them know the reason you're signing in. All right, everyone, please confer. Vashon, do you know where I was this weekend?
Did you go?
I went to Atkins, Texas. Awesome. Oh, it was there. I ended up getting 4 candlestick plants and 4 of the shrimp plants, only $70. And oh my gosh, it was so nice out there. They have so many plants and the drive was beautiful. It was very first time. I will tell you, it was about 45 minutes, but it was worth it. And then one of my friends ended up going to go see the Odyssey, which is on my list. Yeah, but people are shaking their heads. Have you seen the Odyssey?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it as good as people are saying it is? Is it like the book? Or
You read the book? No.
Don't do that to me. Because other people are saying it's going to get some Oscar buzz.
Actually, the original with special effects, I think that one is better.
I'm going to have to see that.
So 2 versions of the movie.
Hey, yes.
For me, this was Tia last week.
Oh,
Is actually out for the rest of the week. Okay, I'll wait till she gets back.
yes, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You know what you can do? You can send it whoever the magistrate judge is in misdemeanor court.
That's right.
Yes, I don't know who that would be, but no, the misdemeanor court judges do not want anyone else signing any of their documents. So I'm like, less work for me.
Yeah, you are a little.
Bradley Dean Jameson.
Judge, the case has been dismissed per the terms of pretrial diversion, but the reason why we're before the court this morning, he was required to do community service hours, and he's been attempting to do it. The 2 places that pretrial services sent him to, they rejected him because of the nature of the offense. And so we're just asking the court for direction if the court can recommend a location that he can do pretrial diversion at. Can do his community services
How
at.
many? So
He had 120.
Oh, state on this with the, I was going to say the Bear Gives Back program, but you know what, an objection to my calling someone?
It's just to try to find out where he can do his community service hours because.
And just let them know with Pete, he was having a hard time finding something. Okay.
I appreciate you. Maybe
Yes. Oh, I need to get a reset date for you guys.
the case has been dismissed.
Oh, it's dismissed. You just need that.
We just needed the clarification on the pretrial diversion.
Up here, it shows up in the system dismissed.
It does.
Okay, awesome. All right then. Thank you. We are hard. That is so awesome.
What we do.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. And thank you for your service. All right, who's next? Okay, just 1 second. Okay. And I'm so sorry. What page is that on again?
Page 5, 4 down.
Thank you. All right, Jesus Sanchez, let me pull up your case. All right, so where are we on discovery?
It hadn't been uploaded yet. I talked to Rick this morning. They're gonna take care of
Okay.
that. And Rick's looking into something to maybe get his case resolved without need for that.
Oh,
We just need some time to get the discovery.
all right, so Norma, set this for a discovery in 30 days, please. And you need to make sure you're on time next time, okay? August when? All right, we'll be back on August 20th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. All right, who's next?
Jasmine, resend them, page 1 down, or the first one.
All right, Jasmine. All right, what is happening with this case?
Right. I think it's plea deadline on one of the cases, but she's two that are a lot newer, and I think they're scheduled for discovery. And so where we are is I've been chatting with Ms. Galloway. She is, I think within the next week, she has to look at the other cases. One's with family violence, and there's a brand new robbery from less than a month ago. And she needs to do a global. So she's going to get me an offer, I think, within the next week. I know she's busy with the murder. So if we could come back in about 2 weeks, or maybe 3, that way she can look at everything she needs to get me the formal offer that she wants to get me.
All right, you all need to confer on docket. Norma, set this for a final plea deadline date in 45 days. September when?
That should be
All right.
fine. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
I got mine. That one goes to.
Long range.
No, I'll talk to you.
Norma, if you can see if Adrian Pettis is going to be here. All right, anyone else ready?
Jamal on page 10.
We have a Carol Elliott. We'll see if that's him. Who's his attorney? All right, are you Noel Elliott? Okay, well, the other person is not on Zoom.
Are you?
Yes.
He's here in person. They said it was gonna appear for, yeah, we're ready.
All right, Jamal Coleman. Good morning. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
All right, how's life treating you today?
Pretty good. Got to go to work after this.
Okay, we're going to try to get you in and out. So how are we doing?
Judge, Mr. Coleman is doing really, really good. His CSO has absolutely no concerns at this time. He's compliant with his medication. He's working. He's actually looking into getting a second job. He's completed his anger management and his parenting class. He's completed all of the terms of his probation. You're going to give him credit for completing his courses for his community service. So he's done with all of that. He is, the last time he was in court, we changed his GPS to tracking only. You did say if we came back today, there were no issues, that he can get it taken off. The GPS monitoring sergeant indicates that there's not been any type of violations or anything. So Mr. Coleman is doing quite well.
All right, so we'll remove GPS. And then, could I see the file on Coleman, please?
Yes.
I know a couple of interpreters who are going to be very happy.
It was nail biting.
You know, still one of my pet peeves, of many pet peeves that I have. When you have a bunch of people in the stadium who are really not fans, they're just there for the photo op. I have a problem with that because you took somebody else's seat who
Mhm,
probably enjoyed it,
mhm.
would have enjoyed it more. And then they were showing Argentinians running across the freeway because they didn't want to be late for the game. Did you see that video?
I did not.
And people in America acting outraged. I'm like, I see people on the freeway running across the freeway every day on 410. All right, can I get a copy of what his length of probation is and all of that?
So Judge, he was granted probation in 2020. He is supposed to be off in 2028. I reviewed that.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we're going to recall this in 60 days. If you're doing great in 60 days and have completed everything, I'll terminate you early. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's recall this in 60 days, please. All right. So we're going to be back on September 21st. Just continue doing what you're doing and you'll be off. So whether you're off or not, 100% depends on you. And I know you're going to do great. And when you're released, don't go crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
Continue on the same frame that you're on. Okay. So remove GPS and then set for early termination. So we'll be back on September 21st. Well, you're welcome. And thank you for dressing appropriately for
Yes.
court. Some attorneys need to look towards you for that. I'm not going to point out any people. I could name names, but I'm not going to.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Does anybody have a pair of scissors over there? Can you help me for a second? Thank you. All right, who's next?
Nobody yet.
Okay.
I'm like,
But what was your issue with the Odyssey? Were you saying it's not here, it's sort of here? I said, what was your issue with the Odyssey? You say it's not here, it's somewhere in here.
I guess it's some of the special effects we're trying to do with the stories
Yes.
of what happens to them. And it's like not really clear, like when Xerxes turns his crew into pig, and then when he's supposed to go into the underworld, well, it's like, in the book, he goes into the cave, but this is in the ground, and people are coming out of the ground. And then they keep saying that Zeus is punishing him because of what he did in Troy. It doesn't explain to you why.
See, sometimes I think they're expecting people in the theater to know the backstory. I remember when I went to go see Dune, right? And Dune was so long, they had intermissions, which they don't do anymore. I'm like, movies, bring back the intermission. And so when you were going to see Dune, if you hadn't read the book, they would give you a pamphlet beforehand telling you who all the people were. I'm like, say for somebody who hadn't read the book. But maybe they needed that. But it reminds me of, do you remember they were doing the story of, who was it? Noah. And they had
Russell Crowe.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they had the mountain turning into rock people and all of this.
Yeah. The fallen angels.
Oh yeah. I gave my review of that, and some of that they put in that movie. I'm like, that's nowhere in the Bible.
Yeah.
And they made me go back and read that again because I wanted to be certain before I did my review and said, this is not in the Bible before I said that. And I'm like, this is not in the Bible. It wasn't very good. But okay, I'm gonna go see the Odyssey. We're gonna compare notes after I see it. I'm planning on seeing it this weekend. I didn't get a chance to do it this week.
Yeah, my wife got free tickets to it, so we went to the Northwest, and they went after mass services, but it was, and I was like, but it was my wife.
But I remember when they would do claymation. I miss claymation. Like I watched all the Sinbads with the claymations and everything. I will tell you, the gods and the myths were very fickle.
Yeah.
Zeus, you know what? Zeus and Hera needed a marriage therapist. And she needed to make up her mind. Am I going to accept him just coming down to earth with a bunch of people? She would always punish the females and their children. So it's like, but all right, I'm going to go see it. We'll compare notes.
It's like the story of Troy, where Achilles gets killed in it. So why the hero of Achilles? So I have to explain to her how Achilles came about.
Oh, yeah.
It's the story of Achilles.
Tell me why Achilles, dude, protect the bottom of your. I would have had so much metal, but I guess I can't remember if anybody told him, hey, nobody told him.
No, because it's when the original story is when his mom dipped him into and she held him by the heel.
And it's like, dude, you could have, you know what? That's her fault. She could have dipped that entire body in there and he just pulled him up real quick. But oh well.
Until you're a baptism, the whole body gets.
Yeah. But all right, I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah. Entertaining.
Yes.
page 6.
Oh, I think you are. You didn't roll your R, but that's okay. Neither do I. Diego Abraham Alvarado. Okay. All right, guys, please don't sign in until your client is brought out, or either if you sign in, say, hey, I'll come back when my client is out. All right, anyone else ready whose client is out here?
Yes, sir.
And who are you?
My name is Derek Morales.
And who's your client?
I know I get it.
All right, let's bring her up. Hello, good morning. Thank you for dressing appropriate for court.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So where are we on discovery on this case?
She wasn't able to use trial assessment.
Okay.
And we're discussing a resolution to this is from.
All right. So, and you haven't tendered an offer or anything, correct?
Yeah. After these meetings and review session, I'll counsel I will deal with that.
All right, Norma, recall this for 30 days and state at that time you'll need to be able to tender an offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll be back on August 20th. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, anyone else ready whose client is out here?
On page 3,
Brendan Trevino. Yes. All right, and Deputy Laura Coleman. I'm sorry, Dominique Smith. Don't take him all the way yet. I'm just trying to get his attorney here.
Oh, there's
Okay. All right, Norma, for Dominique Smith. Put him on the docket for tomorrow. All right. On this case, where are we?
We sent a request for 911 audio last night, but I just checked it. If we don't have it, so I'm gonna circle back with that. Besides also presenting me to discovery motion, so I'm gonna try to buy that and then give the videos too.
Okay. So this motion for discovery and inspection, are you in agreement with everything that's in it?
Yes.
We're going to go on the record. All right, it's under a 2025 P 37432. Is that the indicted case?
Dated P 2020-00556.
All right, so this discovery is for the PM number.
We filed before it was indicted. I can.
I mean, is this the same one?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
I can also delineate that or we can refile.
No, I just want to make sure it's the same one as the indicted case. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 00556, which was formerly 2025 PF 37432, State versus Brandon Trevino. Can I have parties announce?
Jason Todd for Mr. Trevino.
And are you Mr. Trevino?
Yes.
All right, defense has filed a motion for discovery and inspection. State, have you had a chance to review each item that's listed?
Yes, sir.
And are you asking the court to grant defense's motion?
Yes, sir.
All right, then the court will sign the order. Is there anything else from either side?
Judge, if I remember correctly, I think there's one to circle on the second page.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. And I just wanted to clarify as well, we are waiting for 911. And the state is working on that. I've also put in an additional request. There's multiple people involved in this incident. They're not filed as co-actors, but I do believe that all the charges are related. The state is also working on getting us what information they deem appropriate for those cases as well.
Okay. All right, Norma, I need a reset in 45 days. And this is discovery and an offer will be due.
Thank you.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, Noelle Elliott, come forward, please. Hello, how are you doing?
Your Honor,
Oh, I'm doing fine.
I'm Elliot.
Yes. All right, and your mom as well. Hi, if you could unmute, please.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm so grateful for you and Ms. promptness in getting this case moved forward and hopefully getting Noelle to a place where she can recover and heal.
All right. You're so welcome. I am sorry that this hasn't been done sooner. We're going to find out why it hasn't been accomplished because I put certain dates for things and my goal is to move people as quickly through the system as possible. And I will set things, and I understand when people have mental health issues, one, I want them to get the help that they need as quickly as possible, be moved out of the jail as quickly as possible. That is why I schedule things, because I want them to be successful. And I don't want everyone, please whisper. If you can't whisper, you need to stop talking. And I want them to be able to have the resources they need, because when they don't have the resources they need and they're out in public, sometimes they pick up new cases. So today, today I'm going to figure out why she's still in custody and why things have not taken place the way I asked that they be taking place. So just one moment.
I appreciate that very much. And I'm sorry that Noelle is, a victim of the system here, unfortunately.
Yes. Righty. So who is the person who, because I ordered that, we're going to go on the record.
Judge,
Sure. All right, we're going on the record. The court is calling 2025 CR 007617, State versus Noelle Louise Elliott. And are you Miss Elliott? Elliott?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is the court's timeline. And if this timeline is incorrect, I need somebody to tell me it's incorrect.
Okay.
So according to my notes, you entered a plea in October 2025. I ordered that a TAP evaluation be done in custody. The reason why I ordered a TAP evaluation is because sometimes you cannot determine whether someone has a mental health issue if they have been taking controlled substances. So you have to get them clean and sober first. Then you can have an idea during the evaluation what the mental health issue is. So I ordered that. And I ordered a mental health evaluation to be completed at the same time. So that was completed November 10th, 2025, which that was pretty fast because normally it takes longer than that. But I always say expedite, expedite, expedite. So Then there was a recommendation for DDRF and Tacoma. And I signed that when that came in, and it takes Tacoma a while. So I signed that on December 2nd, 2025. It's they do an evaluation, but it ends up being inpatient treatment. It's to get you stabilized. All right, just 1 second. So trying to make sure the timeline was here. So Tacoma was completed on January 22nd, 2026, which for them is very fast, right? Again, it was expedited. So then on March 9th, 2026, you sign your conditions for treatment because you're like, you're correct. I need this treatment. I want this treatment. And so then those orders came to me once you sign it. I got it on March 10th. Now I don't leave the courtroom or the courthouse until I've signed every document that's presented to me that's in my folder. So I received it on March 10th. I signed it on March 10th. You will put on a wait list on March 19th. And here we are in July, and she's been sitting at the jail. And I don't think people realize the jail is not a safe place. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but whatever. The jail is not a safe place. It's not a safe place for people who have mental health issues. The jail is not built to handle people with mental health issues. You're supposed to be trying to move people quickly through the system as possible. And when I order things and they're not done in a timely fashion, somebody could end up dying at the jail. Then guess what? Parents are upset. I'm upset. And I don't think that people are seeing people as people. I know people put a number on everything. Your social security number, that's how we identify you. Your SID number, that's how we identify you. But these are people, and people who are needing help, especially people with mental health issues. And when they are just sitting over at the jail, there are issues, there are due process issues. There are issues where legally someone can only be in jail as a condition of probation for a specific period of time. And when they go over that time, it's a violation of their rights. So somebody explain to me why she is still at the jail. Somebody explain to me why her uniform is dirty, like it hasn't been washed. So please explain.
Okay, so Your Honor, the client had been waiting in jail since the allotted date that you stated because of there's a wait list normally for residential treatment, especially due to the excessive amount of people that are required to be placed or waiting on a bed. There's an excessive wait list, and so she's been waiting for that long. However, there was a email sent out to me that the probationer had been experiencing barriers regarding her mental health and was not eligible to be transferred to treatment anymore. And so therefore we had sent an SR reporting it to you to basically advise you on what the situation was, as well as to maybe suggest or receive a suggestion on how we could move forward with pleasing the mother of the client, as well as the client, as well as treating her mental health, because right now she does not qualify due to how excessive her mental health has progressed.
I mean, her mental health is progressing the way it's progressing because people are not moving with a sense of urgency. And because all of these deadlines that I've set have been missed. She's been in custody since October 2025.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. Ms. Abrams, do you have any updates?
I mean, basically ran down the timeline. I believe that I was just a lapse in when the Tacoma was actually complete and possibly the moving forward with the packet to be sent.
Yeah, because the Tacoma was completed on January 22nd, 2026.
So I think that was your main concern when we spoke last week. So now we just need to figure out what.
So my thing is from January 2026, nothing was done. The Tacoma was completed. And then there were not orders sent to me until March 10th, and orders given to her till March 9th. I don't understand what the breakdown is in communication, but that needs to be solved because people die at the Bexar County Jail, and they die at other jails, and they're injured at the jails. And then guess what? People are asking me, why is this person still in custody? Why wasn't anything done from January 22nd, 2026 to March 9th, 2026. There is no excuse for the gap from January to March. So somebody explain to me why there was a gap from the Tacoma completed on January 22nd, 2026. A jail visit is not completed with her till March 9th, 2026. And that's when she signed her conditions for treatment. Somebody explain that to me. Why is it takes that many months for her to get paperwork for her to sign?
And so whenever there is jail paperwork sent out, there's normally a wait list for that paperwork and signature. And when I had sent out the paperwork for the signatures and to explain to the probationer her conditions and that what she would be moving forward to do, there was a wait list. And so it had been set back for a week and a half. And then in order for me to speak to her, I had to be placed on a wait list for signatures. And so that was the process. And then
What is this wait list for signature business? I mean, do people not just go over to the jail? I mean,
no.
there's a 2 month, is this something that probation is doing? There's a 2-month wait to get somebody's signature on a piece of paper?
It was not 2 months. It was just about 2 weeks in order to get those paperwork signed.
No. According to this, Chacomie was completed on January 22nd, 2026. A jail visit with her for her to sign her conditions wasn't until March 9th, 2026. So I'm trying to figure out, there's a wait list for people to actually go over paperwork with somebody at the jail and get them to sign it?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a wait list. However, it was not 2 months, unfortunately. The wait list for it was, there was 2 weeks for the jail list. And then when the paperwork was received to explain the conditions, I had received a letter from Ms. Noli explaining how she wanted to move forward. So I was reevaluating the case to see if I could assist in any other way. And then when the paperwork was sent for her to be signed, I know there were some questions in moving forward with the residential treatment. And so that was the holdup and the process, as well as the dates had changed for Takumi. And I was unaware of that till later.
All right, so here's the thing. Moving forward, there should not be this huge gap between Takumi being completed and then somebody in custody signing conditions. I could see if somebody's out of custody, maybe they're like, oh, I can't come in and sign. But this person is in custody and there's a wait list for documents to be signed and she has mental health issues. As far as I'm concerned, it seems to me people with mental health issues should be put at the top of the list because they have mental health issues and you're trying to get them stabilized as quickly as possible and get them moved to where they need to be to continue with their mental health treatment. So now the question becomes, one, I'm not going to keep her in custody for deep because that's going to be another 12 weeks. What is it, Miss Abrams? 12 weeks, a year, what?
Right now, I believe it's 15.
It's 15 to 20 weeks. So I don't think that's right to do 15 or 20 weeks. Are you currently med compliant?
Yes. And I got probation back in October, and that's when I thought I would be getting out.
Well, no. You were not going to be released in October because of your mental health issues. I wanted to make sure there was a TAP evaluation done and a mental health evaluation done. So now the question becomes, where can she stay? And so it needs to be a place that can successfully help her with her mental health issues. So, Miss Elliott, is there any insurance or no?
No.
No, I'm a 70-year-old woman, a widow. Noelle's dad died tragically when she was 17 in a single car crash. I survived now on Social Security only. Through the years, I did get Obamacare for her for a couple of years. She was in and out of 2 facilities that I can tell you about. One was Hannah's house down in South Padre Island. The other one, she went out to Florida but both of those places are mainly dealing with rehabilitation. And I don't believe that Noelle's psychiatric and mental health issues have ever been addressed properly, nor has she ever been stabilized for any period of time.
All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a short recess on this matter. I'm going to see if there is someone I can call to come over to see if we can find a placement for her. And we're going to get that done before the week is out, as far as finding a placement for her, okay?
So, you're an angel. I'm telling you, I'm going to cry right now because...
Oh, we're going to do what we can do. And so my goal is to have her in a placement before the week is out. So let me make some phone calls. If there are no objections to my making some phone calls and seeing if I can find a placement for her. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
All right. So just have a seat. Placement may not happen today, but I'm going to try to get her in a placement before the end of this week.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So Miss Elliott, I know probation has your number and your information.
Yes.
If you want to, I'd say Zoom back in at 1:30.
Okay.
And if we have something before then, we'll contact you to come back before then. Okay.
Yeah, and they'll send me the Zoom ID number and all that.
It'll be the same one.
Okay, great.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Boyd.
You're welcome.